Hi everyone. Today I want to share with you a quick technique to use when you're with your specific person, whether that be family, romantic partner, work relationship, whatever it might be, and you've just noticed that you're in the middle of a situation that's not going well. So you might have manifested, and then a situation comes up that you're having a disagreement with this person. And you're wondering why, because you've done the work and it starts to escalate. So this is my super go-to technique and it works every time. You have changed. You have changed your value and your belief about what you yourself, and about being heard, and about being understood, being prioritized, being important. But sometimes the 3D takes a little while to catch up. And sometimes it's interesting that you and this other person need to have an experience where they experience the new version of you. So imagine you're having a bit of a heated exchange, or things are not going so well. What I want you to do is literally, when there's any type of tension, shine love from your heart. Like, just visualize and imagine and start pushing out love from your heart. Because this is what we're doing. We're heart aligning when we're manifesting. We're manifesting from our heart's desire that's already created. So when you find yourself in this situation, start pushing out love, unconditional love from your heart. Hold your space. And one of the things about people when there's a conflict is let them have their say. Let them go for it. Always let them speak first, because then you can hear what they've got to say and what's on their mind. So let them go. But why they're going, as long as they're not aggressive, obviously, or you're going to be at risk, let them go. Shine love from your heart on the whole situation, on them, on you, on everything. It's a little bit tricky, but if you've done enough work, you'll be able to do it. Go into your heart space. This is your manifestation coming into fruition. Force that love out. Just shine it into their aura, their energy, their body, their mind, their spirit, and your own. And stand your ground. You'll be guided, because you'll be back into your subconscious of being the new version of you. You'll be guided to say the right thing, but you're going to do it better if you're heart-centered. So get into your heart space. It's a bit tricky, and you might have to practice a little bit, but I'm telling you, it works. It works. And the other thing you can do is, if there's been some, even if you're in the room and there's some tension, you can shine your heart on that tension. Just be as unconditional as you can, and just imagine you're a giant heart pump and send it out to the world. Because ideally, when you're becoming conscious, you're getting back in your body and you're being conscious, not unconscious. So whereas before you might have had this disagreement, this argument, whatever it is, you may have just gone into your automatic, they're called feedback loops, of they say this, you do this, because both your limbic systems are triggered, and this is how you respond to each other. When you've done work and you've changed, this same old situation's going to come up. If you've done enough work, it's not going to trigger you the same. It still might trigger you. So you have to go into your heart space, believe, know that it's going to work out. Let them have their say. Do it different. Do it consciously different. Be conscious of the moment when you're triggered. Allow it. Love it. And see what happens. And you watch how that resolves. And the other thing you can do is visualize that situation afterwards and just do the same thing. Surrounded by love. We are energetic beings. We are absolutely energetic. And what you're trying to do always with manifesting is put the conscious away, the subconscious, heal it, revise those pathways so that they no longer trigger flight, fight, freeze, or fawn. And what you want to do is replace it with new ways of being conscious in the world, of having your spirit in your body, of being present, being whole, and having your dreams that are laid out in front of you and stepping into them. So that means that when the conflicts happen, you have to be able to do it different. And this is just a way of doing that different. And what you'll find usually is those things will resolve fairly quickly. And also what you'll find is, I find this really interesting when I work with my clients, that what will happen is the clients will come back, and I've had this experience myself as well, and they will actually have, so say they're wanting a relationship where they feel respected, by going through this process and being present, breathing, just coming from your heart, not getting in your head, they notice that afterwards they have this new level of self-respect, and where they feel that they've kind of cemented the work they've been doing on who they are and what they attract into their world. So it's a really interesting basic concept that you can bring into your world. So basically, anyone in your world who you're having a disagreement with, it's not going well, you're feeling triggered, if you've done enough work, you'll be able to stop yourself there, be able to go, okay, let them have their say. They need to be heard. I need to hear it. All right. Doesn't mean you have to agree. What you need to do is we're going to resolve this by being in our heart space, visualizing just unconditional love and acceptance of what is in this moment. Just send it out, send it out, send it out. And because you would have calmed, you'll know how to respond. And the follow-on will be being part of your new world and your new manifestation and your self-concept, and things will just fall into place. It's a pretty simple technique, and it might be a little tricky to grasp at first, but it absolutely works, and it works pretty easily. So if you have any questions about that, please contact me and ask, or if you want to go through it, or if you're someone who's had a lot of conflict for a long time and that's not something you want any longer, let's do a session on what is it? Why do you always have to fight to be valued, to be heard, to be understood, to be recognized, to get what you want? Why is it always so difficult and hard? Why is it always so challenging? Why is everything a battle? Because it doesn't have to be. Because what we want to do is get you in the flow state, and just of the assumption that it all just flows to you. But if this is something you've come up against, please let me know. And please let me know if you want any support, or contact someone else for support. Just really start to know that you can be consciously aware of what you're going through in every moment and make changes to make it different. You don't have to be unconscious to your limbic system, flight, fight, freeze, and your old programming, because then it's not going to wire together. And what doesn't wire together isn't going to fire together. So you have to keep doing the work. Bit by bit, you'll get there. And then, after that, you can also really affirm to yourself really clearly, I'm respected, I'm valued, I'm listened to, I'm understood, I'm understanding, I'm valuing of others, I'm gentle in my ways, and life flows to me. So if you'd like a session, please let me know. I have so many random qualifications and also psychic medium. So, okay, thank you.